Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Real Talk in English. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. Thanks for tuning in again. Today's episode is going to be a deep one. It's all about learning not to compare yourself to others. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about the easy ways to learn English from beginner.
Yes, and that's something I think everyone struggles with. Students, professionals, even us. We all do it.
Exactly. It's so easy to fall into that trap, especially with social media. We see people posting their successes, their perfect vacations, and we start to think, why am I not there yet?
Oh, totally. I've been there many times. You see someone doing amazing things and suddenly feel like what you're doing doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's almost automatic. But comparison steals your happiness. That's what we'll unpack today. Why we do it, how it hurts us, and how to stop.
Beautiful. So grab your coffee, take a breath, and let's have a real talk about why we should focus on our own path. So let's start with the big question. Why do we compare ourselves to others in the first place?
Hmm. I think it's part of being human. Since we were kids, we've been told to measure ourselves. Grades, appearance, achievements. It becomes natural to look around and see where we stand.
Right. Society teaches us that success is a race. You're supposed to finish school by a certain age, get married, buy a house, have kids.
Exactly. But life isn't a checklist. It's a journey, and everyone's pace is different.
I love that. But it's still hard not to compare. Like when your friends are doing better in their careers or making more money, it can trigger that feeling of, I'm behind.
Totally. I've felt that too. But what helps me is reminding myself that success looks different for everyone.
Yes, for some, success means freedom. For others, it's stability, peace, or passion.
And when you compare, you forget your own values. You start chasing what others want, not what you truly want.
That's deep. We lose our sense of direction because we're busy following someone else's map. Let's talk about social media. I think it's one of the biggest reasons people compare so much today.
Absolutely. You scroll through Instagram or TikTok and see everyone living their best life. Perfect skin, fancy vacations, big achievements.
But it's all highlights. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's edited moment.
Exactly. I remember one day I was feeling down about my work. I opened Instagram and saw a friend post about her promotion, and instantly I felt like I wasn't good enough.
I get that. The thing is, we never know the full story. Maybe she worked nights, struggled for years, or maybe she's posting that because she needs validation too.
That's true. Everyone's fighting their own battles. Social media hides that.
Yes, I once took a break from social media for a month, and it completely changed my mindset. I stopped comparing, and I actually felt lighter.
I love that. Taking a digital detox helps. You start focusing on your real life again.
Exactly. It's like your mind gets quiet, and you can hear your own thoughts again.
So, what do you think happens when people constantly compare themselves?
I think it leads to frustration, self doubt, and sometimes even depression. You start feeling like you're not enough.
Yes, and that can make you forget all the good things about yourself.
Right. You might have something amazing kindness, creativity, resilience, but you can't see it because you're too busy looking at what others have.
That's so real. When I was younger, I used to compare my body, my job, even my voice to others. It made me insecure.
Same here. I used to compare my progress as a teacher to others who seemed more successful, but the truth is, No one has your exact story or your exact struggles. Yes, and comparison makes us blind to our uniqueness.
Exactly. You can't run your race while looking at someone else's lane.
That's a great metaphor. You'll trip if you keep looking sideways.
Yep, the only person you should compete with is who you were yesterday.
So, how do we stop comparing and start focusing on ourselves?
First, we have to define what success means personally.
That's key. If you don't know what you value, you'll always chase what others value.
Exactly. For me, success means having peace of mind and doing work that helps people. Not fame, not money, peace.
I love that. For me, it's growth, learning, becoming better, and enjoying the process.
See, totally different, but both valid. That's the beauty of individuality.
Yes. And when you start focusing on your own goals, you realize others' success doesn't take away from yours.
Exactly. Life isn't a competition. It's a collaboration.
That's beautiful. I think gratitude also helps. When you start being thankful for what you have, comparison loses power.
100%. Gratitude shifts your focus from I don't have enough to I already have plenty.
Yes, and you feel lighter, calmer, more confident. Let's share some real stories. Have you ever compared yourself to someone and later realized it was unnecessary? Oh, yes, many times. I remember in college, I had a friend who always got top grades. I used to feel terrible because I thought I'd never be as smart. But later, I realized we had different strengths. She was great at studying theory, and I was better at practical work and creativity.
That's a great example. I had something similar. When I started teaching English, I compared myself to another teacher who was super confident and popular. But later, students told me they liked my calm, patient style. That's when I realized we don't have to be the same to be valuable.
Exactly. Everyone brings something different to the table.
Right. And that difference is what makes us all interesting.
Yes, and imagine if everyone was the same. Life would be so boring.
Totally. Comparison blinds us to our uniqueness.
And sometimes the people we envy might be envying us too without us even realizing.
That's so true. People might look at your life and think, wow, I wish I had that, while you're wishing for something they have.
It's such a cycle. The only way to stop it is to accept yourself fully, your pace, your style, your path.
Exactly. Self-acceptance breaks the comparison loop.
Let's talk about confidence, because I think comparison often come insecurity.
Absolutely. When we don't feel confident, we seek validation by comparing.
Yes, confidence isn't about being better than others, it's about being comfortable with who you are.
Well said. And confidence grows when you focus on progress, not perfection.
Exactly. Celebrate your small wins. Even tiny steps matter.
I love that. You're not where you used to be. That's something to be proud of.
And once you start seeing your own progress, you naturally compare less.
True. You begin to realize you're running your own race, and that's enough.
So, if we could sum up today's talk in one sentence, I'd say stop comparing and start appreciating who you are.
I love that. I'd add, life isn't about being the best, it's about being your best.
Perfect. Remember, everyone's journey is different. Someone's chapter 20 shouldn't make you doubt your chapter 3.
Exactly. Keep growing at your own pace. Your story matters.
And if you ever feel like you're falling behind, just pause and remind yourself you're not in a race, you're in a journey.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anna, for this deep conversation.
Thank you too, David. I think we both needed this reminder.
And to everyone listening, stop comparing, start living.
Amen to that. See you next time on Real Talk in English.
Take care, everyone, and remember, you are enough just as you are.